Here we have organizations like Ank Foundation, जो चुपचाप they are working towards their mission.
And they had a vision of leaving no one behind, reaching to the unreached. During the course of our journey, we have touched, I can say, millions of lives. We are now into and thousands of underprivileged youth, rural communities we are reaching to.
How the journey actually started to convince them to send their children to the schools.
When you are doing social service, it's all based on the commitment that you have. There were challenges. We took one step at a time. We became a part of.
Still, you guys didn't stop. You just kept on walking. छोटी छोटी चीजों को वो भी इतना बड़ा चढ़ा के बात करते हैं.
Where we started with a very small room, with a very small setup, but with a vision that the young people who started this organization named as Ank.
Hi, this is your host Ankur R. Gupta from She Squad Tejaswini. Today we welcome a true change maker, someone who's working persistently to build a future where every child can live with dignity. Please join me in welcoming Jyoti Jyotsana, co-founder of Ank Foundation, a NGO driven by a dream of an India where every child goes to school, receive quality health care, and safe shelter they call home. Hi, Jyoti. Welcome to She Squad Tejaswini.
Hi, thank you for having me here.
It's a pleasure meeting you here. So, Jyoti, you're associated with Ank Foundation. You're one of the co-founder. The Ank Foundation was born in 2004 by a group of youngsters who started it at a very small setup. So, tell us more about this challenging, exciting journey जो एक छोटे से रूम से start होकर has now expanded to many cities across India.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ankur, for having me here. And of course, it's not been a very exciting or enticing journey. It's been more, rather, I would say, a fruitful journey.
Yes.
Where we started with a very small room, with a very small setup, but with a vision that the young people who started this organization named as Ank back in 2004, and they had a vision of leaving no one behind, reaching to the unreached. So that was the theme that they thought of. And during the course of our journey, we have touched, I can say, millions of lives. And yes, from a small setup, we came into existence, and I think we are now into 7 states and several schools we are covering, and thousands of underprivileged youth, girl communities we are reaching to.
Wonderful. So, Jyoti, when you started in 2004, it must not be an easy thing to start. How the journey actually started? How did you started reaching the people to convince them to send their children to the schools for their education, to take the classes? How did it actually started?
See, when you are doing social service, it's all based on the commitment that you have, right? And the trust that you want to build in the society, and the work that you're doing has to be fully covered with the social background also of the people. So when we went to people, and of course there were challenges, but then the best part was, as you started in the beginning, knowing this was a very small start.
Yes.
So then we gathered among people who were living nearby to the communities who we wanted to reach out to. And from there, we took one step at a time. So this is very important to mention here. And of course, when people got benefited, the children got benefited, they started learning things. Their parents also, started knowing that, yes, my child is progressing. They could see the progress in their children, while be it in their behavior, be it in their curriculum. So that's how things got started. And then, we became a part of the Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan also, where we were in hundreds of
Okay.
Delhi government schools,
Hmm.
where a pool of teachers were teaching these children. And so, yes,
That's wonderful. So it's a persistent journey, right? With so many challenges coming, still you guys didn't stop. You just kept on walking gradually, step by step. And this is how now you're standing. Ankin Foundation is standing now, right?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So, one basic question I want to ask, social media, we're talking about social media, which is full of show off activism. छोटी छोटी चीजों को वो भी इतना बड़ा चढ़ा के बात करते हैं. But here we have organizations like Ank Foundation, जो चुपचाप persistently they are working towards their mission. So tell us, how do you manage that sustainability? कैसे अपने विजन को सस्टेन करते हो आजकल सोशल मीडिया के उसमें, एंड कैसे साइलेंटली यू आर जस्ट वॉकिंग बाय डूइंग योर वर्क एंड पीपल आर रीचिंग आउट टू यू.
Now, this is a very nice question. So, technology and social media, they are two things.
ट्रू.
So, technology did help us a lot. And back in 2004, 2005, 2006, 7, 8, and till. So there were, of course, there was email, there were organizations
Yes.
whom, we were writing emails that, yes, we are so and so an organization, and we want to conduct this program. We have this outreach. So, of course, that helped us. Your second question is how silently we work. We believe, in hard work, and we believe that if you do your work consistently, organically, uh, it creates a huge impact, not just in the community, but also to the larger audience. When some of the donors who reached out to us, they were visiting government schools, and they saw our board just hanging there, that the signboard of Ank Foundation hanging there, out of the school premises. And so through that, they came to know that, yes, this is an organization which is into providing STEM education, or which is into setting up solar panels into schools. So social media, yeah, when we do organically, we keep on posting little bit of things, because everybody is there and everybody wants to see, okay, what is happening where. But one thing that you have to be very pretty sure that uh, when you work continuously, that work somewhere, Google also picks organic things. So that comes
Yes.
over the period course of time. So it's not that you have to, keep on shouting, or if you have to just keep on marketing yourself on social media. But the key to success is keep on working, keep
Yes.
on doing your
Absolutely.
things,
uh,
and things will follow.
Things will definitely follow because people are watching you, and in your
Yes,
line of work, I think more than a social media, it's the word to mouth, where people start seeing your work, start trusting you, and then they reach out to you.
agree, agree. For any organization, this word to mouth is very important for a social organization, because you are working in the community.
True.
So you're working with the government school principals also, teachers also. So then they become your messengers. They become your messengers that, yes,
True.
this is a particular organization which has such a good records that once you send your child over there, you don't have to worry about it, because we are working for the community who is totally uneducated.
Yes.
Right, the father is uneducated, the mother is uneducated. Where do they have time to teach their child? They are
Hmm.
struggling for their basics.
They're
So
struggling for
then
their
we
bread,
organize,
actually.
Yeah, they are.
Mm,
So we as an organization have a dual responsibility, not just to uh, not just to become their way of path, but also to take them to a certain level from where they can stand on their own.
true. So, Jyoti, when you started off, when you started reaching the parents that send your children to our schools, so first question, I'm sure they must be telling you, we don't have money, we don't have fees to pay. How can we send our child? So, just tell one of such challenge you had faced back in past, where you had to really convince the parents. How did you actually convince them?
See, for a social organization, first and foremost thing is you do not have to charge them anything, right?
True. Hmm.
So whatever we are doing for the community, there is absolutely no involvement of any monetary things, right? We do not even name it. Okay.
Okay.
So for the community, it was it was like a it was like a blessing that yes, there
Yeah.
is an organization which is not charging us anything, which is not asking to us to get anything. It's just that they have to trust us and they have to send their children regularly because that
Hmm.
is also a big challenge when you work in the social sector, that keeping them regular in schools, regular at their program is a big challenge that we face, right?
Okay.
So so yes, but yes, once you have your things in order, these things never come in never come in your way of line. But
Mm-hmm.
definitely, communities wherever we have worked or where we are working, they do not have to shell anything apart from their time, what they are giving to us.
Okay.
And what we are giving back to them is the whole confidence, the whole 360 model of uh, everything. I mean, right from education to the social development that they bring up out, or to the technical training that they are getting. So everything is being covered.
Wonderful. So, coming to the projects of Ank Foundation, Ank is focusing on child education, healthcare, skill training, and empowerment. Tell us something more about these projects and specifically the projects related to your digital literacy.
See, for education, the programs that we have is, when you see children of 11 years or 12 years just wandering out,
Mm,
not going to school. So that's such a pain, right? Because their parents are not at home. So, of
mm,
course, and as a child, you don't want to study until and unless you have that background, right? So, childhood is for playing, is for them is for doing other things rather than studying. So
studying.
we as an organization, we
Mm,
always mentor them, we go to them, we reach out to these children, to their parents, that just childhood is not for playing, it is also meant for study. This is the time when they should be educated, they should get knowledge, so that when they grow up, they could become a responsible citizen. And for that, education is the foremost thing in their lives. That's what we believe. And that's what we make their parents also believe. So,
okay.
yes, we have education program for out of school children, as well as we are supporting the government school through remedial education
Okay.
programs,
Mm-hmm.
where we are helping the children with their school curriculum. We
Okay.
are a lot into getting girls to code technology programs, digital literacy, because in today's arena, they have to know the best of what they could,
Yes.
and technology gives them better opportunities. So we
Mm-hmm.
are having a lot of digital literacy programs in vocational training. We are also a lot in science, technology, engineering, math labs, setting up these labs in the school, and that
Okay.
is again providing these government schools a better ratio, a better attendance ratio in their schools. We are also a lot into preaching good hygiene practices at school, because that is again maintaining their overall attendance. Children are getting lesser ill. Children are more aware of hand washing techniques.
Mm-hmm.
Children know, I mean, why does diarrhea happen so oftenly to them, right?
Okay.
So we are also taking care of health programs as well. We are a lot into reinfrastructuring of Anganwadis, um,
Okay.
uh, support Niti Aayog's aspirational district program. UNICEF is our partner over there,
Okay.
and uh, we are reaching a lot to uh, many corporates
Mm-hmm.
through our programs. We are reaching a lot to many communities through our programs across 6 or 7 states.
Wonderful. So, what is the success story of Ank Foundation today? How big is Ank today?
So if you ask me how big is Ankh today, I still feel Ankh is very small today. Even if we are in, 6, 7 states, I really feel if you ask me, we are very small. Uh, we are very dependent on corporate funding. We are very dependent on um, uh, program-based approaches. But
Okay.
yes, in terms of reaching out to the communities,
Yes.
definitely we are reaching out to the unreached people, and that is very satisfying. In terms of the case studies, the lives that we have touched upon, and
Mm-hmm.
minimal changes we have brought upon in their lives. So that is only the bigger part, I would say.
I
And
think that is
I
your best reward.
firmly, yeah, that is my best reward. And I firmly believe that there is a lot needs to be done. I mean, when I meet people, when I see communities, I feel, what am I doing?
You're doing
Because
a
India
wonderful
is,
job, which very
yeah,
less people do.
yeah, India it has such a vast population. India has such
Mm.
a vast underprivileged community, rural communities. Um, they are just, they are, I mean, they are yet to reach where we are or where we were in our childhood. So, so of course, I wouldn't, I would agree that yes, there's a lot of progress that has happened, of course,
Mm.
but there is more that needs to be
Still
done.
lot to do, right?
Still, I mean, still, yeah.
So, what help do you require? What kind of a response do you require from society? If I want our audience, if you want to give a message to our audience, so what kind of a message would you like to give to the audience so that they can reach
See,
out to Ang?
no, anyone can reach out to us, and
Mm.
it's very simple. Wherever you want to volunteer with Ank, you want to sponsor with Ank, you want to have a program with Ank, you can always reach out to us. But most important, when every individual starts contributing
Mm-hmm.
at their end, so that will, I think, that will bring a big, full positive
Absolutely.
change.
Absolutely.
That is
Yes.
that is very important
Mm-hmm.
when every individual at their stage, some, even if it's a small set of 10 people, 15
Mm-hmm.
people,
Mm-hmm.
so that 15 into that one person, and then that keep on counting.
Yes.
So you can be with any organization you want to, but yes, the people who are still left behind, the people who are still underprivileged, they need a lot of our support.
True. Yes. Every drop fills the ocean. It's that.
Yes, and every step does counts, every help does matter.
Yes.
So, I mean, why not? And there are a lot of privileged people who can do this.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, just move ahead and start thinking out of your
Yes.
world.
Yes. True. Start thinking beyond that. Right. Jyoti, with your kind of a record, you have thousands of stories, successful stories, I'm sure. But tell our audience two very successful stories which are very close to your heart, which is very close to Ang Foundation.
No, as a foundation, as an Ank, as an co-founder, every story, every
Yeah,
life
I
that
agree. Yeah.
yeah, that is equally important.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have tons of stories where I would keep on talking and the video will have to end. Yeah, every life that we create, an impact, every life that is impacted through the work that we do has a lot of synergies to bring in within their community. They become the brand ambassadors.
Hmm.
People in their community, they starts looking at them that
Yes.
see वो कैसे कर रहा था, क्या कर रहा था
They've
और
become
आज
a face
देखो
in a society, उन्हीं की society में, where they were never given a respect. Now they
never
are
given a
looking as a role model, right?
and to gain the respect among your family members, that is
It's
the
a
most
very big
important
thing,
thing.
right?
बाहर के लोग तो बोल देते हैं बट घर में घर की दाल मुर्गी टाइप
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
बराबर हो जाती है बट ऐसा नहीं है अ, एक आध जो कि बहुत काफी खास है there was one girl who had a who was like who had a very broken marriage I would say and who
Uh-huh.
was kind of given all the uh, given all her hopes from her life and
Okay.
um, through our community mobilization we met her and she was at her early 20s.
Okay.
My team asked her that why don't you come to the center along with your father and just
Mm-hmm.
visit us.
Mm-hmm.
We were very new to that area. Okay, it's very important to mention here. We were
Okay.
very new to that area. It's a long back. It's a very old
Mm-hmm.
like story that I'm sharing with you. Back somewhere in 2008-9.
Okay.
So 8-9. So we convinced her father was not ready कि नहीं नहीं अब क्या करेगी कहीं जाकर कहीं सीख कर अब तो हो गया सब जो होना था अब तो
Mm-hmm.
बस घर में ही रहेगी तो हमने कहा कि नहीं आप आए देखें और ठीक है अगर लगता है कि आपको बिल्कुल ये आपका डिसीजन होगा
Mm-hmm.
कि उनको कंटिन्यू करना है या नहीं करना है हम
Mm-hmm.
आपको एक request कर रहे हैं कि आप जरूर आए लेकर सो शी केम एंड so she was meeting me. I was there at the center, and I just asked. So I was meeting her first time,
Okay.
and I could see her. No hopes. There was no
Ah.
hope in her eyes.
Oh.
कुछ नहीं बस बस फादर ने कहा है कि चलना है कहीं आके
तो बस
बैठ
आ
जाना
गई
है
हाँ. हम्म.
हाँ,
Okay.
and so I asked her the question क्या तुम एक बदलाव के लिए तैयार हो
Mm-hmm.
ready
Yes.
for the change
Right.
so then she saw in my eyes को लगा कि उससे कुछ ऐसा पूछा जा रहा है तो शायद आज तक किसी ने पूछा नहीं
पूछा नहीं. Absolutely.
राइट
हाँ.
सो he saw and she was again उसको समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि उसको हाँ बोलना है ना बोलना है ना
अच्छा.
वो बोलना नहीं चाह रही थी और
Mm-hmm.
हाँ शायद उसको बोलने में बहुत ज्यादा हेजिटेंस
हाँ.
so she was just looking at me and I was looking at her father not at her so again I asked her कि कुछ दिक्कत है तुम्हें तुम्हारा मन नहीं है पढ़ने का she said नहीं मैं तो पढ़ना चाहती हूँ तो मैंने
Hmm.
कहा फिर ठीक करते हैं
Mm-hmm.
and that's how we got her enrolled because there was no fees there was nothing there
Okay.
was just some
Mm-hmm.
documentations are required because they
Mm-hmm.
go for their placement so you have to be 12 pass and you should have your um, necessary certificates
Okay. Right.
so then uh, she started and within you know we could see the change
Uh-huh.
within 1 2 months she was very quiet shy that way things started changing and within 4 to 5 months there was full transformation
Uh,
she could she would really dress well
Hmm.
and she very presentable when coming to the center and so while going for her placement uh, we also call in-house placements at our centers but
Okay.
when they
Okay.
go we at
Mm-hmm.
times we have to send them also.
Mm-hmm.
So there were a group of girls, and the program coordinator was taking them this particular bank for the interview. So she
Mm-hmm.
was the first one who got selected,
Wonderful.
and told me that she just couldn't hold on her tears. She was into
I
full tears, And that's how, I mean,
I mean, just
and
imagine from where she
that
came and where
from
she
that
reached.
one
Yeah,
course, from that one small job,
I mean,
she started supporting her father, her
beautiful.
younger sister, and she became their role model. And
Oh,
till
wonderful.
today, she is working, and every Diwali, Holi, she'll call the team, and wherever she is, whenever she finds the time, she comes there at the centers. So yes, of course, this was a story which is very near to my heart, and other ones also. I mean, many. I was I taught her as a child. She was
Okay,
in she has just given the class 12,
okay,
and I had she cleared her MBBS. She was there for a vocational training,
okay.
but after that vocational training, she gave her exams and everything, and now she's a doctor.
Oh,
So there are many.
wonderful.
She had nine sisters, and
Okay.
all of them through her, her completing her medicine, she's supporting her family, and she's became a role model. There are many case studies, many boys who were into who never thought of that, yes, I could do something.
Mm-hmm.
Studying from our place, they are now leading at a workplace. They are having a group of 100 people who are working under them. So there are pool of case studies, and for us, what is important to work as harder as we were working in 2004 or 5 or 6, so that these case studies do not stop, and we keep on changing, bringing good and positive changes in their lives. So that is very important.
Yes, true. So, Jyoti, how does it feel when you see your own kids, own children just grooming up, and when they come to you to say thank you to you? How's that feeling when you see them raise up in the organization, people respecting them? Feeling क्या है
I
वो?
know feeling बहुत अच्छी आती है. This is the only profession which gives you satisfaction.
Absolutely.
I, my friends, they are like CEOs, CFOs
हाँ.
in organizations, and but the amount of satisfaction that I get here in my profession is has no comparison of their big perks which they are drawing. So, I mean, I'm very happy, and of course, we are doing a great work. We are bringing lots of positive changes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, we are, uh, we are reaching out to such rural populations where there is no health infrastructure available. So
Okay.
just imagine
Mm-hmm.
a village, a rural village, which has no Anganwadi centers for their children to go and to really have a place where these ASHA workers could tell them about um, vaccination or something. So from there to this working with this urban community where to tell them that yes, go for this digital marketing or getting girls to code program, which could fetch you a very nice earning. So a lot of uh, uh, different programs, a lot of um, different programmatic approach we have, but this is the most satisfying work I could have ever done, I could have ever joined, and it's just very fruitful.
Yes. I can relate it the way you're describing it. That satisfaction is actually seen on your face, in your voice. It's wonderful, commendable.
Yeah, yeah, that is the only work that I do know, so that will come in my voice and my.
Right. So, Jyoti, my final question to you: if somebody wants to join Ank or want to start their own NGO, so what is one practical advice you would like to give it to them?
See, first thing that you have to be very sure that it sounds very lucrative, it sounds very interesting, it sounds
Yes.
very fruitful,
Mm-hmm.
it sounds very is fine,
Mm-hmm.
but it is not actually.
Hmm.
It is a lot of hard work, a lot of patience, a lot of give ups that you do.
Yes.
And you're ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're ready, why not? Because, working for the community is such a satisfying thing. One practical advice I would really like to give is keep on working hard. Just don't give up in 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, three
Yes.
year, not even in fourth year.
Okay.
Because after 4 or 5 year of hard work, then only things will start
That
coming to you, right?
true.
And make organic contacts because your personal contacts are not going to work here.
True.
And
Very true.
even if they would work for a very short span of time,
Yes. Yes.
that will not yield you many results.
Hmm.
But the organic work that you do, the organic contacts that you make, uh, that will give you work that you want to do. So that is the only practical advice I have for people who want to have their own setup
Yes.
and people are very hardworking who are into any sector. So why not?
True. Absolutely. And you've given a very fruitful message, Jyoti. Organic contacts, especially in the today's world where this organic thing is just fading off. One has to
Hmm.
understand there is absolutely no substitute for organic work and organic contacts. चाहे कितना भी
I com-
सोशल मीडिया आ जाए, कितने भी इन्फ्लुएंसर्स आ जाएं, बट अगर प्रोग्रेस करना है, तरक्की करना है, तो ऑर्गेनिकली ही करना है.
बिल्कुल और आपको खुद को प्रूव करना है कि yes you're the best when you are reaching out
Yes,
to them. That
yes,
confidence should be there and
absolutely.
that would only come when you have that expertise और आपको वो मिल जाता है 3 4 5 साल में you understand things when you do things when you face challenges that is actually doable and that will come to you.
Well, thank you so much, Jyoti, for sharing Ank's inspiring journey. It was a pleasure talking to you. Your work truly proves that clear vision always leads to meaningful impact. And to all those dreaming of bringing a big change, the world of advice from Jyoti is start small but dream big and work persistently towards it. Those who want to reach out to Ank Foundation, the contact details are mentioned in our caption. This is your host अंकुरार गुप्ता साइनिंग ऑफ. मिलेंगे अगले एपिसोड में एक और इंस्पायरिंग कहानी के साथ सिर्फ शी स्क्वाड तेजस्विनी पर.